it? Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Washington. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
The tackle by Kenny Vaccaro. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
play action. Now Roethlisberger.
45-yard line.
That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
10 yards on the pick.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
At the Titans' 7-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
The ball carrier.
James Conner, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Titans nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Raymond on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now Tannehill. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there's good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Ball carrier.
Well, that was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Out to the right to Humphries. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
7-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a 1st down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
With the score, Steelers 13, Titans nothing.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On first down, Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there. On second down, here's Henry.
1-yard line.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Steelers 13, Titans 7.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Cameron Sutton on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A good carry and a 1st down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
Roethlisberger here finding Johnson. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
The 45-yard line.
54, 56.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
It's second down.
On second down, it's Connor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's got some space here. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That's good.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 19-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
By
Devin Bush.
A loss of 12.
He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Check cross, check cross, check cross. 7-7.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Hey, alert. 54, right there. 54 Mike. Check.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
For James Washington, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
For James Washington, incomplete. He was covered by Kevin Byard.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw now on the final play. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So the Titans bring the offense back out to go for 2. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20.
You thought you had it, didn't you?
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there, and it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A field position changer there, 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They start with a give to Connor, and he'll get this one up to about his 14.
30, James Conner.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger, and it's complete. He gets this one to Washington, and he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Steelers.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Intended for Juju.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Made by Cameron Wait. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a gain of
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Third from the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack.
And it's 4th down.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger looking for the end zone. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Roethlisberger's.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Henry, the ball carrier.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
Number 30.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run here with Connor. And he'll go down, and that will do for the third quarter of action. Back now in Nashville. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Johnson the intended target, and it's second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Incomplete.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Pass. There he goes, right side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.